Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com and I'm here to do the Cancerian September Tarot reading. And there's still a lot going on in the heavens for everyone right until the end of this year. If you haven't joined me before, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell. I do things a little bit differently to some other tarot readers. I like to clairvoyantly see visions before I actually turn the card over and then see how they relate to each other, the vision and the actual card. Okay, so let's go to the board now and have a look at whatever the cards have to say for us. Okay, card number 1 for September. Okay, first week of the month. Okay, going with that card there, closing my eyes now. What do I see for Cancerians? Okay, I'm in the sky and then there's a candle. And the candle's a light, it's a candle flame. So this is all about your hopes and dreams, okay? Keeping your hopes and dreams alive. It might seem that in some way that there's some sort of difficulty, that you have a dream and it's hard to pull it off at the moment. But now I see a clock and it's ticking, and so it's just a matter of the right time. It has to be the right time for your hopes and dreams to come to fruition. Okay, the card that comes up is the Queen of Wands. This is a really beautiful card, by the way, giving you a lot of feminine motivation and inspiration. You'll see here she has a wild cat, or maybe it's a Bengal cat. I've got 2 Bengal cats myself. And this is all about her instincts, listening to her instincts, because she's full of fiery motivation. But as I said before, it has to be the right time. Timing is very important. She's got her feet on the ground, so she's very practical. And she's sitting here on a wooden throne. So that is about being down to earth and grounded. She's got a baseball bat here for action. And up here are some sunflowers, and sunflowers associated with the sun, obviously. Happiness, awareness and insight. Okay, so your feminine instincts, your femininity will show you the way to go. Okay, let's have a look at the next card for you, dear Cancerians, and see what comes out for you. Closing my eyes now, and what do I see? I get the feeling of the moon, which is all about your subconscious and your emotions. So, you know, being in touch with your emotions. Emotions are like fuel, and they fuel your body and fuel your vitality in life. We come up with the Ace of Swords. Okay, so this is about decision making. So there's a lot of new life coming through. Okay, so you may have the fiery motivation and the emotions I was just talking about to overcome a difficult situation here in the background. You see there's mountains here. Mountains are mountains to climb, challenges to overcome. And Spirit is literally handing you the ability to think your way out of a situation and to bring new life into your life. Okay, so that's lovely. It's a new beginning. It could be a new beginning in anything, relationships, work, you know, there could be a new job. Maybe you're going to do something on the side, start something on the internet, new ways of making money. It could be any number of things, new life, getting pregnant, enlarging your family in some way. Could be anything. But let's get some more clarification for September for you caring Cancerians and see what comes up. Okay, going with this one here, closing my eyes. What do I see? I keep seeing this like unicorn here, but the one I'm seeing in spirit, it is a white one, but he's got wings. Okay, so horses are able to race ahead and do something, so it's fairly important. Often you'll see teenage girls or girls when they're coming into puberty, they start having dreams about horses because it's the new horsepower that's coming into their lives. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Swords here. Okay, the traditional meaning is a thief in the night, someone stealing from you. It doesn't have to be necessarily stealing a physical item, but it could be something. It could be money, obviously, or a possession, but it also relates to stealing your self-respect, your confidence, your self-esteem, that type of thing. That's the traditional meaning. But another meaning, you see here, she has a whole lot of swords here, which are like decisions that have been made. She's moving away from a situation. If you can't relate to the thief in the night, somebody stealing from you, it may be you yourself moving away, because the yellow is about the solar plexus and your self-esteem. So it's a bit more positive, this interpretation. There's tents here in the background, can indicate travel, but more likely, especially now with COVID, indicates opening your chakras. Okay, so making some decisions to be more open and to really focus more on the spiritual aspects of your life. Okay, sevens, sometimes in numerology, they can relate to fantasy or sacrifice as well. A sacrifice may be made in some regard, and when you analyse and think about a situation, you might have to compromise about something. Okay, caring Cancerians, the moon is still in my face as well. I'm going to go with that card there. Closing my eyes, and what do I see for caring Cancerians? Okay, I can see like I don't know how to explain it. It's like a brass girdle with a sort of brass belt. And this is about restrictions and being constrained. But there's a lot of light in the background, and then the buckle part just sort of pops open, and then you're free. And then I can see the whole picture just splits in two in front of me, and a whole lot of fiery energy comes out. So that's like wands, the energy of wands, motivation, inspiration, getting stuff done. It's like there's a restriction that's breaking down somewhere where you've been limited. It's cracking wide open now. That could be in yourself. And here we have a chariot. The chariot's all about manifesting your heart's desires, moving ahead. You've got the two Egyptian cats here, Bast, the god Bast, or goddess Bast, I think it was a goddess. The feline form, that's about intuition, okay, steering your life and moving forward and getting things done. Here she holds a staff or a scepter, which also relates to royalty as well. So in September, caring Cancerians, you're likely to take the bull by the horns, so to speak, and to really move forward on a project, maybe a new job, possibly a relationship. And now looking at the last card, which could be, if you want to sort of use this as timing, you could think of these as sort of the 4 weeks of the month, and then the last couple of days, 30 days in September. So this is the last 2 days of the month, if you're interested in timing. Going with that card there. Closing my eyes, and what do I see for caring Cancerians? I see a train going over a bridge, and it's a very, very high bridge, like it's a gorge. So there's been some opposite energies, because the bridge is about bridging two opposites, and the train is the train of thought. So your thoughts taking you across this bridge, and we've got these two cards here related to the thoughts, and then we've got the wands, which is the desire to bridge these opposing energies so that you can get what you really want. It's a little bit scary because it's so high, looking down the gorge. It's like, I'm glad I'm in a train. I wouldn't want to be walking across here, on a little bridge or anything. It would be really, really scary. But the train is making good progress, and it's actually a steam train. And it's like Thomas the Tank Engine. I think I can, but there's no problem. The train's going across the bridge. I can see it. So you're bringing two opposite energies together. And here we have the King of Wands. So this is really great because you've got the Queen of Wands here and the King of Wands here at either end of the month. Okay, so the masculine part of you is, you'll see they both like to take action, but he does it in a very sort of right brain kind of fashion. And she's using the opposite side of her brain to do it in a feminine fashion. So you're bridging opposing energies, and perhaps to do with male and female. This is really good in relationships. If you've had a long-standing problem or issue in a relationship, finally you can compromise and come together in some sort of agreement, which may have taken years to actually, come about. You start to understand the other person's point of view, and they start to understand yours. So you've got a Chariot there for moving ahead, a major arcana. You've got a Queen and a King, and then two minor arcanas. So a new future coming into being for you. So I'm just going to close my eyes now and see what I can see, caring Cancerians. Okay, what do I see? Doors opening up in front of me. It's like I'm in some sort of kingdom or some fantasy land, or something you'd see on a movie, actually. It's sort of in space, and there's a big thing whirling around. Oh, this is a planet whirling around in front of me, and this is really way out in spirit somewhere. And so in spirit you've been very busy. Because there's a lot happening here, and there's a lot of light coming through. I can see the sun coming down onto the planet and in space. You know how you think of space as being dark, but this is not dark at all. It's very, very light, and a lot of light coming down on the planet. So there's going to be real physical ramifications from the decisions that you make in September. I now see a lot of water coming through like a waterfall, which does mean more physical energy for you. If you've had any niggly sort of health problems, you might find that you feel slightly better than what you have done in the past. There's something about the time. I can see a clock, wearing a clock on my wrist, and looking at it's yellow and it's got orange around it. So again, the focus is on the solar plexus and achievement, self-esteem, goal-oriented behavior, confidence, those sorts of things. Somebody could come and help you, especially with the King of Wands energy there, as it could be a beneficial masculine energy that comes into your life and helps you transform in some way. There's now several piles of gold coins in front of me, and this does suggest change. Okay, coins are about change. If it's not an actual physical person that helps you, it could be a government department, because it's like an authority figure. So perhaps the government steps in and, gives you a handout in terms of money because of COVID, or something happens where maybe you're on the phone and they actually listen to you and do try to help you. Okay, so some beneficial masculine energy coming in and beneficial feminine energy as well. And you might meet that in a person, in the one person, where they're sort of very finely balanced between their masculine and feminine, and they're offering you assistance of some kind. Okay, so it's just about the timing. I see another clock. There's an element of risk here, but you should go for it. I'm seeing, I don't know, gambling, casino type games or anything like that. The black and red one, where the big wheel spins around, it lands on black or red, or up to number 40, I think. Whatever that's called, roulette. Okay, I think it's called roulette. Anyway, that's the machine I'm seeing. And so there's an element of playing a game or taking a risk. But I encourage you to take a risk in this case, you know, and if you're thinking of new ways of making money, go and do your research. But the energy around you, Cancer, is likely to be much better in September than August. Okay, so that's it for now. I hope you found this helpful. Please consider subscribing to my channel, hit that notification bell, and leave me a comment. I'll get back to you. Most importantly, have a wonderful month, caring Cancerians, and I shall see you again soon. Okay, bye. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.